Welcome back to my NoFilter Podcast, everybody. I'm going to start this podcast off with a little bit of announcements and a little bit of things I'm trying to do or want to do. First thing is that I will be going away to a college here soon, so my podcasting will not be consistent. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Would you guys rather have me record a bunch of podcasts and then have someone upload them like once a week while I'm gone? Or would you rather have me just, when I come home for Christmas, you guys just get one big podcast with me, Braden, Devin, John, Claudia, the whole 9 yards? Because I can do that, and the podcast for Christmas will be really long. It'll be special. It'll be a Christmas episode. But if not, and you guys prefer these weekly episodes, go ahead and let me know in the comments. That's very helpful for me. And then also, I want to welcome these new subscribers I have gotten recently. We jumped on our 3 in the past week or so. So welcome to this fucking shit show. I'm glad a lot of you guys are not subscribing in the middle of the night because that shows that these people who listen to this are not crack addicts. It shows that you guys are not just cycling through random shit at 3 o'clock in the morning while your dad's drunk on the couch after he just got done beating your dog. With that being said, I am joined with Claudia. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good.
Even though I just yelled at your bitch ass. Because I tried doing a fucking intro earlier. Yeah, go ahead and tell him.
He tried doing the intro earlier, and I may or may not have accidentally left my volume on from when I was in the gym, so it was on high all the way, and I played...
That's some bullshit, you know that?
I played our friend's story, too.
Who's our friend? You can name drop it, just no last names.
Molly.
Oh. First off, there's our first problem, okay? I gotta sneeze. You never have your volume on.
I know, I never do. It's usually on when I'm at the gym, though.
Wait.
All the way.
And first off, not good for your ears. Second, I mean, neither is...
Don't you do the same thing?
No.
Oh.
I try to keep it out of the red. Sometimes my ears hurt.
How do you know when it's in the red?
My phone tells me.
What?
Yeah, like, I turn the notification off, so every time you turn up past red, it'll be like, hearing at this for a long period of time will hurt your ears.
That's so cool. Why aren't... This is where I question if Androids are better than iPhones. Because what the fuck? Why doesn't iPhone have that feature?
Because if iPhone really cared about your hearing, they would care about the fucking Chinese man that just made your cell phone in China.
So what do they care about?
Nothing. Money. They care about money, power. Who makes iPhone?
The
Bill
name
Gates?
brand?
Does Bill Gates make iPhone?
I thought it was that weird looking guy.
Who's that? Stephen Hawking?
Oh, no. Not the disabled one.
I think Bill Gates. Bill Gates makes. The guy
I was thinking of the guy who made Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
That dude's a fucking lizard. I don't care what anybody says. That fucking dude's a piece of shit.
What do you call Stephen Hawking?
Not a functioning lizard, if that's for fucking sure.
He's a reptile that got ran over.
Essentially, it's like, I would say he's like a. Do lizards like shed? I think they do.
Skin?
Yeah.
I think so because they're amphibians.
I'm thinking, it's like he shedded the skin from his head to his neck, and then the rest just stopped working. I'm pretty sure, like...
I was just thinking he was, like, squished.
You know what sucks? Imagine just living your life in that chair, and a snake has more mobility than you. Yeah, like, how fucking crazy.
Wait, I was thinking about how he talks.
And by the way,
I think he moans like,
I don't know. Enter moan here. He probably has, like, you know how the new Dodge Challengers and stuff have like the speaker exhaust.
What's a speaker exhaust?
So instead of my truck being an actual exhaust, it's like a speaker, and you could choose the sound.
What the fuck?
Dude, if I'm changing mine to a fucking one that, like, either meows or moans.
So
Can you imagine?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, did you not know? They
No.
did it with the 2023 SRT electric one.
That sounds so stupid. It's not, and it probably costs 10 times more.
Oh yeah. You think I personally, like, are you a big fan of the electric car thing, or
No.
no? I'm 100% convinced that it's
Rigged.
I think it's rigged 100%, but I also, like, it's cool. I think they're cool. Don't get me wrong.
No, yeah.
But the idea that they're trying to convince everybody, which, by the way, it's not hard. Half these people vote Democratic. Go ahead.
I
go
just
ahead.
don't think they fully thought it through, what it would do in the long run. You know, they were thinking about the now, but I don't think that they were thinking...
Well, because they're paying a toddler 5 cents a day to dig it with its bare hands.
Exactly.
I think to me is I think the reason why they're trying to outlaw gas vehicles is because they last so fucking long at this point that they're like, shit, we need to force people to buy vehicles. No one wants to buy fucking cars anymore. I think it's gonna fall flat on its ass. I guarantee it.
Probably, honestly.
With my boy Donald Trump getting back in the White House soon, I know shit's gonna change. I know that motherfucker gonna win.
Now, whenever I think about him, I think of that one picture where
The
his eyebrow...
mugshot?
Yeah!
Have you heard what the mugshot has done for him?
No?
He's raised over $7.1 million.
Why?
Because people think, because everybody, so Donald Trump accusing the deep state and the president going after him, trying not to give him the run. It's
right.
People think it's true now. Like, people, like, because he got arrested.
They just believe everything?
Well, I mean, when the person who goes, they're going to arrest me because I committed a crime, apparently, not supposedly. And, this is basically proving Donald Trump right, I guess. He's right. And he's leading in the polls like a motherfucker, too, especially on Ron.
Ooh.
My boy, Ronnie. Ron DeSantis.
Ronnie Coleman.
First off, that man ran for president. I think he would make juicing okay. And that would be fine by me. I know
Legal for everybody.
When I get back from my college, I'm doing it. I just want to get...
Are you really?
I just want to get so fucking big.
He said, I want to explode like a pimple on my face.
Pretty much. I mean, but, like, you see some of these bodybuilders nowadays, and they're all like, are you on your phone right now? Get off Snapchat and
I'm
Facebook.
not on Snapchat. I'm trying...
I can see in your glasses.
Yeah, you're wrong. I'm trying to save the picture of my kittens.
Kittens or kitten?
Kitten. The multiple pictures of my kitten.
Good.
That's what I was just wanted to do, because I remember it, and I know I would forget if I didn't do it now.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Are you gonna tell
all
your?
right.
Are you gonna? First off, you were too high pitched.
Was that too many alrighties?
All right. I feel like I'm about to molest a little girl, bro. I can't do that shit.
That felt creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Just the way you said it.
The way I looked at you in my fucking
molestation. You molested me with your eyes and mouth. Ew.
Good.
Wait, no. With your eyes and voice.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell your kids about Santa Claus?
Wait, we already had this discussion.
I'm asking you again for the podcast. Whatever I asked you and you think this is a repeat, you just gotta shut up and listen, okay? I tell you.
Shut up and drive.
Yeah, like, are you gonna tell your kids about Santa Claus?
My thought process is I'll just let them figure it out on their own, because I figured it out on my own, but I was also hurt by my parents for them lying to me about Santa Claus.
Are you fucking kidding? You're one of those kids. I was not asked to be brought into this world, so I'm gonna blame my mom and dad.
No, I'm just thinking, like, I get they wanted to do all that work for us, because, like, my dad straight up carved carrots with his teeth to be like the reindeer nibbled it, you know?
Nah, your dad has 1,000 knives and
would
guns.
eat, like, all the cookies on the tray and leave, like, a couple.
First off, okay.
Because you leave out milk and cookies.
Okay, I'm jealous of your childhood, because if I remember correctly, there was one time I woke up early in the morning, the motherfucking cookies weren't touched, and the milk was bad, because my dad fell asleep. But yeah. Hey, Santa left all your presents in the closet. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, like, it's not so much that, like...
It was a really bad time in our lives. We were piss poor broke, and my dad was working on it.
Yeah, was that around the same time as everything else?
My mother?
Yeah.
No, we had a bang up Christmas that year, because everybody's like, oh, they lost their mom. So I remember, I was like, damn. So I got to lose a parent.
The pity stuff?
It's what it felt like.
The pity gifts?
It was a weird thing, because if I remember correctly, like, we enjoyed it, but, like, as a family, like, my two brothers and my dad were all like, yeah, we're thankful for this, but they're just doing it because of the death.
Right. Not like you actually care.
Look, if I know, if my friend has a kid and he dies off, I'll probably give the kid, like, some fucking stock fund or something, so it actually is worth it.
Like a GoFundMe for the family.
More like a start. Put like $20 in a month or something for his stocks, and then when he turns 18, be like, hey, I was doing this for you because your dad died.
I did not know what a stock fund was.
I think I fucked up 2 letters together.
So it's fake?
No, it's real. Just I think I fucked it up. You just stocks or funds. I don't think it's the same thing. I think it's 2 separate categories. So you're I would say my brother exposed it. He pulled me out of my room. He goes, "Hey, come here." was like, yeah, sure, what's up? So, it's like only fucking 7 o'clock because for some reason you go to bed that early on Christmas. And,
True. Because you want Santa to come faster.
First off, fucking bullshit. If Santa... you see that meme where it's like the kid runs into his room and he closes the door and he's like, this is what your parents are doing at night. And he like starts banging the headboard. Santa ain't coming if my dad beating cheeks. Like, that's how that works. Don't give me that fucking look right now.
I'm trying to... I had to process that.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
No, it wasn't a lot. It was just kind of like...
Have you walked
I never
in on your
thought of
parents
it like
having sex?
that. No, I just walked on them kissing each other and touching each other a little bit, but never... Have you walked in on your parents having sex?
Not that I recall.
Oh, you've heard.
Ugh. Yeah, sadly. Sadly. I remember this one time I think I told you my dad and my stepmom were fucking, and I walked in, and I just got done taking Dexter to the vet or something in DeKalb, and I was like, hey, Dexter, we're gonna take a lap around the block. It's pretty funny.
I'm just gonna leave.
And what I hate the most is that, by the way, I will never touch my kids if I ever have kids after sex. Don't touch me 30 minutes prior.
Okay, you just made that sound really fucking weird, though.
How?
I will never touch my kids.
First off, my kids, I was not hugged. I'm not hugging my kids.
Oh, I'm not going to force my kids to hug people, but I'm not going to do what my cousin's doing with her children. So she's making...
The one that doesn't vaccinate them?
No, this is the other side of the family.
Okay.
Okay, so she's making her daughters go up to every single family member,
Gay.
like, after...
Gay. Sorry,
finish.
All right, go ahead.
After, like, a family gathering and being like, do you want to hug? Do you not want to hug? Or do you want to give them a high five? It's like a whole questionnaire. Oops.
Take a fucking survey.
Yeah.
Would you prefer a hug?
You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to touch your fucking child. I don't want to give her a hug. You know?
Well, let's
like,
see.
I get it. Like, I'm not going to force hugs. Like, if they want to hug. But I'm not going to let my kid go up to random strangers and be like, you know, try and give everybody a hug.
They're not random strangers. They're your family.
No, I'm saying, well, you know how, like...
I totally understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, just know they're not stranger.
No, I'm saying, like, out in a grocery store. Some kids are just extra lovey.
First off, if my kid's hugging another stranger, I'm just going to be like, not mine.
Like, you can have it.
Yeah, like, you, bro, just know you got to feed it 6 times a day, and it will shit its pants at 12:03 when you're in the car going to work. And you got to drop off at daycare, and you were fucking late because you stayed up drinking and doing coke too long. I don't know. Something
Speaking from personal experience.
I remember I was just not a big hugger, and looking back, I thought it was because my great grandma had wrinkly skin. Turns out it's just because I just was not into hugs.
Wait, why?
Huh? Because
Were you just against people with wrinkly skin?
I was scared of it. Yeah.
Okay, but what about everybody else?
Because my grandma's skin had the same texture as my ball sack. So for me, it was like...
You're piecing the two together. Grandma is a ball sack.
I was like, dude, my grandma is like the living being on my ball sack. Like, it's like she took my... It's like, God, what is that, okay, I lost my original comparison, but I'm actually going to switch to a Monsters Inc. comparison. Who was the lizard that whenever he would touch something, he would, like, kind of face that
Randall.
color? If Randall, my grandma was Randall, and she was touching my ball sack, and she turned into my ball sack skin. No. Love her to death. Rest in peace, but fuck.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, what I want to tell you earlier, I know we're going to completely backtrack, and we'll come right back for it, I promise.
Okay.
Stephen Hawking probably did not go to heaven.
Why?
They didn't have a fucking wheelchair ramp. A wheelchair ramp. They didn't have one of those.
Okay, I like how you were thinking about the wheelchair ramp to heaven, or like an escalator.
And even if they did, escalators, that would make no sense. How are they going to fit the wheel on the staircase?
I meant like elevator.
No, God's not installing an elevator.
My first thought was, bro, he doesn't even have to install it. He just can go, you know?
No, he's not going to snap his finger. Okay.
Wait.
I think it's a trial. I think it's a fucking trial. Those 4,000 steps, whatever. I think that shit's a trial. I haven't read the Bible, so I don't know how many steps are in there, but it looks like 6,482.
Where did you?
And a half step at the bottom that you trip on every fucking time because there's no sign.
You just walked up halfway and just had to come back to life.
Something along those lines.
Wait. I like how you thought about. I wonder if he went to heaven, thinking about a fucking, what's it called? Ramp, and I'm over here thinking about Why? Didn't he go on Epstein's Island?
Why?
He was on Epstein's Island.
Okay. Don't start that with me. Cause I'm gonna cut.
There are pictures of him.
This dude couldn't move his fucking neck, let alone get a fucking hard on for the life of him. You're gonna sit there and tell me
he was on Epstein's Island though. I'm more than positive there are pictures of him.
Has he always been a vegetable? Like for real. Like was his neck always like his neck is cranked like mine was in the back of my dad's truck?
It's like a milk carton that was dented in.
What was his cock?
His neck. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like the
cock,
water bottle. So
I've never seen his cock.
was he always a vegetable?
I don't know.
I don't
think he was. He wasn't. He was not born a vegetable.
I'm gonna look this up really quick. Hang on, because this will answer my question. If he was a vegetable on Epstein's Island, I'm calling bullshit. He got his dick touched. They probably put a stick in his fucking wheelchair and they're like, "You're not telling shit."
Just because of that, he can still get boobies in his face.
Oh yeah, harder.
A child.
Huh? What? Oh, I forgot the kid. Yeah, sex trafficking. Totally forgot. I mean, that's the whole reason why we're talking about Epstein. Okay.
Well, yeah.
When did Stephen Hawking become paralyzed?
According to CNN, Hawking authored numerous books throughout his career and gave guest lectures around the world despite being paralyzed from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, commonly known as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, so ALS is like a disease that progressively gets worse.
Okay, so he got it.
You get diagnosed with it, and then it happens.
In 1963, he was diagnosed. He was just 21 years old. That fucking sucks, dude. Poor dude.
And he lived a long time, didn't he?
Yeah, he made it to like, what, 70? No, I'm checking again. Hang on. I gotta go back. I want to make sure this is... How old was Stephen Hawking before he died?
Harder.
Stephen Hawking
76. I think I said, what did I say, 80?
No, you said 70. You said 70 something.
Did I? Damn.
Play that back. I'm pretty sure you got the age right.
Yeah, play that shit back.
I keep whacking my chin on the microphone.
Huh?
Nothing.
You and your fucking crimson chin jaw. I realize that for some people it doesn't like make a sound, but when Braden does it, he just smacks the whole fucking thing.
Something about Braden.
Braden.
And your podcast equipment.
It fucking sucks. I'm just gonna leave my shit bag.
You look like a little burrito.
Boy, I am wrapped up in a burrito blankie.
Exactly why you look like one.
Oh, so I decided I'm making hoodies, right? I'm gonna make a few hoodies just to kind of give the people who actually follow this podcast.
When you say a few, do you mean like genuinely 3?
I thought about it, and Devin hasn't been on the podcast. Shout out to Devin, because Devin obviously has his own anxiety, so I think he might get a T-shirt or a hoodie. Devin's a hoodie guy.
Oh, I was gonna say you should do like a T-shirt or a hoodie.
I think I'll offer to people, depends on what they want, because a shirt can be universal. A hoodie, unless you're Adrian and made out of titanium, not gonna happen.
I was gonna say it can't be worn all the time.
Adrian begs to differ. That motherfucker will wear a hoodie any day of the year.
True, that's like you and your shorts.
I fucking hate pants.
I know.
Anybody who,
except for Adrian can relate, but hoodie.
But John and Braden both want hoodies, but they're like $45-$50 a piece. I'm willing to drop one on you and Dave. That's fine. Because they're custom hoodies. They're good quality hoodie. Huh?
Are they gonna pay for it?
Well, I said okay.
I'll pay for mine.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You and Dave get a pass here because you guys obviously have been through the podcast.
Yeah, Dave.
Also,
let's knuckle punch. Oh, wait,
shout
no.
out if
What's
they're
it
still
called?
if
Fist
they're
bump?
knuckle punch, fist bump. I'm judging you right now. Braden's like, I should totally get it because I've been on more podcasts than John. I'm like, you both have equally been on them, and also I'm just gonna make a quiz throughout the podcast at one point and be like, all right, answer these 3 questions. First person to text me gets it, and I'll share the link. I'll share a link because Braden doesn't share my podcast. I think it's because he doesn't want like his family to know he's on it, and it's like Here's my thing to it.
I don't share it for sometimes I share it, but sometimes I don't because I know my parents or my family members will listen to it.
Your dad can listen to this. No, probably not. Probably not. But I'm gonna have them do a quiz through it and be like, hey, if you guess like a rhythm or some bullshit,
a rhythm
or a rhyme. I don't know. I haven't decided.
What's the sound of this?
Me
clapping your mom's cheeks.
I'll let them have it. Obviously, I don't want to be unfair like that, but because Braden's like, well, how come Dave doesn't have to compete? I'm like, first off, Dave's been here since day one.
Dave is like
His is getting signed, too.
He's like at the top of the pyramid. If there's a pyramid of all of us, Dave is at the top with a whole halo around his head. You know?
Hell yeah.
Shining in gold.
Hell yeah. Also, Troy and Melissa are going to listen to this podcast. I'm like, yeah, I got a podcast. So, like, we're now just finding this out. I'm like, I've
How
had
did they
one.
not? I feel like you've told him before.
Nope. I guess
No?
not. I guess it would ring a bell because I'm like, who else doesn't know about this fucking podcast?
I guess we gotta tell more people.
Huh?
Hand out flyers.
Nah.
It takes all of me not to, like, I really just have all of my intrusive thoughts or just to bite this fucking microphone.
Don't do that. Everybody's put their mouth on it at
I
least
know,
once.
I'm not going to, but every single time it's in front of me, it's just...
That's just you. After a while, like, for me, I've done this so much already that it's just like...
looks like a snow cone.
A black snow cone. Did you watch White Swap when you were younger, right?
That's deep. Yeah.
Remember we were talking about...
Not even when I was younger. I still watch reruns on YouTube.
The idea made no sense. The show got good when they found out that spouses were cheating. The only people who were fucking interested were all the dudes on the block in a 50-mile radius ready to fuck their brains out to another lady.
Was it? It's like the point of the show is to ruin marriages.
I think, no, the idea was to help them. But the problem is, like, what the fuck is going on after the camera? Someone's getting their fucking cheeks beat. My balls are itchy. Stop judging. I can't scratch my fucking balls anymore. Monkeys do it all the time.
You can. You can.
So other than that, how's school going for you? Because you just started.
Oh, okay. So, first of all, there's this deaf kid in my class, and he talks about how he sings in choir. And I don't know how he would sing in choir because he can't hear.
I do. I like apple, yeah, bananas.
I like apples and bananas. Oh, also, so, like the third day in, I think it's my math class. Third day in, this kid comes running through the door, really like.
I relate. Go ahead. Continue.
Wait, let me continue, and then you can say
Go ahead.
if you relate or not.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah.
he comes running through the door. He's like, sorry, I just got hit by a car. And we were like, what? And my teacher's like, wow, that's crazy.
Now take a seat, bitch.
Like,
I'm trying to teach you algebra.
probably thinking he got tapped or something, but he looked a little disheveled. Nobody questioned anything. He came into class maybe yesterday or today, and you could see him just wincing in pain. My teacher's like, are you okay? And he's like, oh, I have 4 broken ribs and a collapsed lung. And he's like, I didn't think I got hit that hard, but I guess I did.
She's like, that's crazy. Now sit your bitch ass down. We're learning shapes, bitch. I don't know.
We're learning fractions. But
Don't you have that racist teacher? You never went into
not
full
that one.
Well, oh, okay.
That's my English.
How crazy would it be for your teacher to be racist and she teaches history? Here
Bro,
we
she
enslave
teaches
people.
English, and she's making us read a book on how brutal the
people
discrimination against black people was.
Okay.
'Kay.
I bet she probably makes you read The Mockingbird. And she goes, all right, Susan, I'll read this next line. I got to pull up that line so I can read it.
No! Wait. Okay, so it gets better because that teacher, right? I'm more than positive she's racist. She only picks on me, and she likes to talk to the white kids especially. But she's making us read this book on brutal racism. And, what was it? She literally asked us, how do we relate to the black kid, in the first chapter of the book. And in the first chapter of this book, it basically talks about how this kid experienced the different... well, it starts off with him being thrown out of a car. And the page before that talks about there was a movement or like a thing put into place about how you were to be arrested or killed if you were to sleep with another race. And then
Freaky.
right, starts off with him being thrown out of the car. Then he goes into depth about how he likes church, but his mom makes him go to 3 different churches to learn the same thing.
But not every church is the same.
Exactly.
How many times do they read that book till they go, all right, we gotta someone pick a new book.
Right? And so, like, she's like, how do y'all relate to this guy? And we're sitting in class like, how the fuck do we relate to this, you know? I mean, the only thing I could relate to is like, oh yeah, I was forced to go to church at a young age. And so that's basically what everybody else said too. Like, we're not going to say, oh, I was experienced racism when I was thrown out of a car. Like,
I've experienced racism. Not okay. I want to point out. I actually took. I didn't want to be singled out because I went to a church in the South. So I was like, yeah, ban them, Nick. And just like, you know what's crazy? We were preaching about how the Lord does not like mistakes, and sometimes mistakes can be colored and shit. And this was deep South, by the way. We're talking about like so fucking deep. You probably can look at Mexico from one part of the United States. So, wait, South. I look at the map and I feel like the world's a lot smaller than it really is. But pretend you could see Mexico from fucking like Arkansas and Texas and shit, okay? Because that's what that was like. It was like these immigrants coming through these borders. Good Lord, help us! I was like, amen. I was like, shit.
You're like, oh.
But like I've seen both sides of the churches, and it's all fucking just they please to the crowd,
right? It's
because they want the money.
Well, pleasing to the audience is a big thing, and then pleasing.
You ever hear priests say the N-word? I have. I went to a black guy church. That shit was crazy. I told you about that before, and I really want to say the N-word. Can I say it on this podcast?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You're brown.
I'm not black.
I know you're not black, but I mean, you got some color to it.
I'm literally the most whitewashed brown person you will ever meet.
Man, welcome to my. I think everybody in the United States is whitewashed at some point.
Bro.
Look at my people are wearing fucking Crocs. Even the black people are doing it. Like, got their feet looking like fucking.
Is it bad? I was thinking about getting a pair of Crocs just because I want the giblets to go on them.
If it makes sense to get Crocs, because like my dad, he has a pair that have like that carpet feeling on the inside. Ew. Fantastic. They're nice. Keep your toes warm.
But then they get worn out, and then they get like. Gross.
Nah, he buys new pair like almost every other month. They're not that expensive.
They aren't cheap.
They're not that expensive.
Anymore?
No, not really. They're like what, $70 a pair? That's not too bad, especially when you're dead.
Yeah, you're right. I guess that's not too bad.
And then like, especially if you keep rotating them, it's like
rotating them.
Yeah, like buy 3 pairs, wear one for 4 months, wear another pair for 4.
That's what you're saying. That is not what I thought you meant. I thought you meant put them on a different foot each time.
Oh, you know what?
They don't fit on the other foot.
Since we're talking about shoes, if Melissa and Tori still listen to this, they should get my friend or their friend to sponsor my podcast. The Hey Dudes. I don't want to say her name.
She said we could message her anytime, and I have her.
Just different. I haven't talked to her in forever. I thought she would reach out. No? Nah. Shaking your head no? Don't get silent and go, ugh! Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm just saying no because she's busy. Like, she's literally doing something every single fucking day.
That's just who she is.
I know. So why
that
would you
lady does not
stop for a moment and be like, I'm gonna message Eddie.
Tell me how her day's going. Fuck, I don't know. You know, it doesn't hurt to get a text. Hey, how's work going? My feet fucking hurt. That's how works are going. How about they make Hey Dudes with steel toe? That would be a good idea. I think
it would like cave in on itself though.
No, because what about I've had 4 pairs of work boots since working at the Forge. I've had the pair from Walmart, which have lasted the longest.
You've only been there for like 2 years?
3 years. Because
wow.
So I had the ones from Walmart that lasted. I still have those. Those look almost brand new. I had Red Wing, and then I had a part melt through of the part of the boot, so it's no longer good.
I'll say those are the ones you didn't like that much, right?
No, I love those ones. It was the Heist. The Heist were dog dick. And then I found out I went like 6 months with no top plate, and it turns out that's a hazard, and I could have been fired, but thank God. Matt found out.
Wait, so like you mean like the plate on the outside of the boot, right?
No, so like steel toe, like I have Wolverines now, and all the plating's on the inside.
So what's the top plate?
Top plate's like the part that protects the top of your foot, but it's like connected to the toe.
How did you not have that?
How did you not ask my HR lady. She gave them to me. They pay for my boots. I don't pay for them anymore.
How long did you go without them?
6 months. That's a long time because that's when I was working 60 hours a week.
Time. Especially when you guys work the days you do.
I hate working 10-hour shifts, dude. To put in perspective how long the shift is, I had 4 boners today at work. And, like, my dick's been extra sensitive lately. Like, I've been getting, like, the sensation, like, I have to nut here and now, and I don't care who's watching. Like, it's weird. I try to do it. I try to focus on the task. And the thing is, it's like...
Oh, wait, you try to nut or do the task?
Both. So, like, I'll get that tingling feeling, like, ooh. And I'll be like, I'm like, can I nut right now? And I'm like, trying to, like, focus, hold my breath, squeeze the gut in.
He's over here like,
And then, you know what's funny? I dropped, what was I doing the other day? Me and Keena were doing some tooling with Brayden, and we were switching something out, and I was like, hey, Brayden, look at this. And it fell on my foot, and I was just like, I was like,
you came at the same time.
well, because it was weird, because I got that same tingling feeling in my toes. I was like, ha, ha. And Brayden's like, dude, are you about to nut or scream? I'm like, bro. And it's so weird because like I've figured out like a lot of things about myself that like working at the Cardinal Forge I never thought would do so. Like I've never touched myself or anything at shift. I don't think that's, or I've never came home or jerked off. Like I don't do that. For some reason when it's 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. it's work time unless I take a half day.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I've learned to like feel the tingles in my forearms and shit. Like I've really had mind connection muscles sometimes.
You mean
Mind to muscle connection.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I'll be able to like twitch my own pec even though I'm not even hitting that muscle group because you just have so much time there to like think to yourself.
Very true.
Like I'll have you know I played my own slideshow of Garfield eating lasagna one time through my head.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
What's that? Wait, a slideshow.
like in my head I was able to like flick through different images, but like not like you would imagine like
Garfield eating lasagna.
Yeah. But here's the twist. Garfield wasn't orange. He was yellow.
Your brain just couldn't make orange.
No, it could. I just want something different.
He said we can make him blue today.
And I think what also is weird is that I've also mastered, like, when I can talk to myself, I can fix my voice to make it sound like Morgan Wallen. Or, like, Nickelback. That band Nickelback. And I'll be like, ding, and, like, the whole drum, everything, dude. Like, it's crazy how much time you have to think there.
Like you in the car.
Yeah, dude. You know me.
Say,
I'm everything.
When he's the passenger princess, whenever we go somewhere, he's not only singing the lead singing part, he's singing the background. He's singing the drums, the guitar, the bass. He's doing every little bit. He's also dancing.
Every once in a while. Yeah, that too.
He's a whole one-man band.
For real. Catch me out here. I want to be on Joe Rogan's podcast. Not for the fame, just to meet that motherfucker. Because every once in a while, I'll be like, sup, freak bitches? And that's his intro. Back when he first started doing podcasts.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know that.
It's like, what's going on, you freak bitches? And I'm like, damn. It's only 5 a.m.
Wait, going back to the speaker in the truck for the exhaust.
Yeah. Wow. That was a while ago, but go ahead.
Okay, well, I was trying to say something, but I kept forgetting to
Go ahead.
I can imagine yours being like, you revving your engine a little bit, and it being like, fuck my butt pussy.
Yeah,
like
or
a little bit more aggressive.
or that stupid,
fuck my butt pussy.
or like that, or that kid that goes, bullshit. Or I want to pet. I want to pet that dog. It was actually a bear.
Oh, mine would be put it in reverse, Terry.
Damn, that would be a good one actually. So would you So we're pretty far into this podcast already. We're like 33 minutes.
Damn.
I know, and you know what? We would have been almost done with this podcast if you would have showed up at 8.
17 minutes, guys.
If you're not early, you're late.
I know.
Guess what? That person you're supposed to watch over just fucking died because he was eating a bottle cap and no one was there to save him.
So you?
Me, yeah. To be honest, like I have a feeling I'm gonna live a long time and I'm just gonna die like some stupid fucking
So you're
death.
not excited about it?
No, not at all. Unless this fucking podcast takes off.
I don't know how long I'd live.
Take a guess. What will I give? You give me an age and I'll tell you how you'll die.
I have a feeling I'm gonna die in like my mid years.
Some dude fucked you with a tampon in and you got a bad infection. You died from the inside out.
Actually, I've shoved 2 tampons in there before.
It's a tampon's fucking my bitch. That's what's crazy. Wait, same hole, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how very low the male knowledge is of the female body.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't realize that.
I remember when they taught us in sex ed about the penis and the vagina.
I was so confused.
Were you? I'm over here like,
wait.
ugh. I'm like licking my lips and shit when they had the vagina up on the screen.
Wow. It's aggressive.
I know.
I'm trying to think. Sex ed? Oh, true. I did get little tingles while I was looking at a pee-pee. But...
Your vagina tingles?
Yeah.
Can you explain this process?
You know when you get butterflies in your stomach?
When I'm on the swing? Yep.
It's like that in your vagina. Like you see somebody you're attracted to, or like even like your brain.
So it's like a Spider-Man sense.
Yeah, but in your vagina. My vagina's there. You're like. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, for sure. I think men, we just get hard. That's it. Like that.
That's so boring.
Our nipples don't get hard. My asshole doesn't like itch extra. It's just.
Why would your asshole itch extra?
I'm just saying. I'm just
Okay.
We don't get anything. We don't have any special features. Like if we're a base model truck.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you get hard and you don't know why you get hard sometimes?
Oh yeah. I'll be fucking doing something at work. I'll be like taking a knee for like a fallen mouse I just ran over with the forklift, and my dick's like, hey.
On the ground.
My dick walks out like it's Steve Harvey getting ready to start a Family Feud episode. Like that's how bad that is. Like out of nowhere too.
Well, see, there's sometimes where like you just feel your pussy get wet, and you're just kind of like.
That's because women have random bursts of discharge.
See,
which is completely healthy.
Well, it's different. You know when it's cum, and you know when it's discharge.
Do you feel is like the texture different?
Mm-hmm.
Can you like? Hang on.
If you don't,
take your two mouth lips right now. Everybody listen to this podcast. Everybody stop.
Give me a kiss.
And put your lips together, and go. Is that what it feels like?
No.
You can rub your lips together like.
Kind of. Why is that such a good explanation? Kind of.
I'm imagining like a.
Like a armpit if it's a little wet.
Yeah.
But anywho, so like if there have been times where like years ago, where like you're a girl, you're just trying to figure out your body, where.
Did you put a TV remote up your pussy?
What?
Did you ever put a TV remote up your pussy?
No, because of the buttons. What the fuck?
Put a condom over it. Buttons aren't gonna get anywhere. A little dirty. Your dad's gonna pick up the remote. Why the fuck is it slippery?
No, why is it crusty and sticky?
It's covered in the condom. It don't matter.
Oh, I didn't
Lubricant.
think about that. Oh, anywho, sometimes okay. So if you're a female developing and you don't really understand the vaginas, you look at somebody who you're really attracted to. So if I were to look at you.
Do you think the moon has a face?
Well,
and it's just not facing us because it's disappointed in the fact that.
The moon does have a face, doesn't it?
Talk about like an actual face.
Oh.
I swear to God, I looked up at the moon sometimes and I go, damn, that motherfucker looking back at us going, shit. Half these motherfuckers are asleep right now. This is prime time, baby. Woo!
Can I finish?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Anywho.
I was thinking of a croissant.
We'll get back to that. Anywho, when a woman or a girl developing looks at a person that they're attracted to, male or female, whatever you want, okay? So if I were to look at you, and I'm like really young, we're the same age, right? But I like looking at you because you're attractive, I could be wet down there.
Oh, you just put a bad image in my mind.
Does that make sense? Like, it happens.
Yeah, but you made me...
And then you're kind of like, why the fuck did that just happen?
Now you make me uncomfortable because 3 of John's nieces have had a crush on me. And now I feel so uncomfortable now. And
not until they develop.
You know how old they are. Two of them are up there. Like, women ready.
People are, because of like the economic reasonings.
The chicken. First off, fuck these chicken companies. Where were all these extra hormones when I was a kid? I need that shit more than ever. That's probably why I started hitting puberty. Jesus Christ, all this fucking chicken I eat.
Well, I'm more than positive it's just your genetics.
Nah, my dad said he could grow a beard by like age 16.
I thought he said he was a late bloomer.
No.
Was your grandpa?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's where it came from. Because it usually skips a generation, and then it goes to that person.
Yeah, my dad got the Viking gene. I guess. That's what they would call it.
So the moon having a face?
Yeah.
It does rotate, so it probably just turns around when, like, oh, there they go again. And he's all like...
They're about to start a war. Hey, Mars, turn around. I don't want to see this one. Are you a big fan of the war? Do you support the war, or are you about over it?
What war?
Whoa, are you not paying attention to the news, my guy?
No.
Russia, Ukraine. Well, I know it scares you, but like that's a real life thing you should be educating yourself on. Not that it really affect you anyway.
Well, like I don't really understand.
Because even though we got equal rights. I'm not saying we don't. This room is very positive and fulfilling. But just know if there's ever a fucking war, guess who's got to go fight it?
So when you leave, no, I know that. I know certain things, but I know the general idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah, guess who gets to stay home? In your warm, cozy bed. I bet there's fuckers out there that go, good.
I have to do my homework while you're at college.
No, but I think it's important to educate yourself. Nothing's really.
I know that, but I get scared.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, what is there to be scared of besides the fact that you got like the best military covering you like the blanket that you have on right now? Yeah, people are like, oh, we got machinery, but like we hold like a high standard with our Marine Corps for a reason.
Yeah. I don't know.
No matter what branch you are, unless you're a Navy SEAL or some special forces, if you're not a Marine, it don't fucking matter.
But there's that one guy, remember? I showed you on my Instagram who I have.
The guy who hated on the Marine Corps even though he's a sergeant in the Marine Corps?
Yeah.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
There's people like that scare me.
He was deployed, you said, right? We don't know his name or anything.
A long time ago. He's home now.
I hope to God he has PTSD and he's just not blowing shit off his ass because he thinks it's okay.
Right.
I don't wish PTSD on anybody. I really don't. On anybody, whether it's.
But like his posts are a little alarming.
I think it's alarming because it's like this dude could switch sides anytime he wants. Like I think that's what it is for me. And also he has a family at home, and you're just going on a rant about how all the Marine Corps does is kill, and I'm like
that's what we were like. He made it very vocal that's you aren't a Marine if you didn't kill somebody.
I don't believe in that logic. I think make it through basic shit. You got more fucking.
Maybe that's his way of dealing with his PTSD because he had to. You know?
I kind of wanted to swipe up and ask like what the deal was because it's like I hate judging in this scenario where I don't know the full story.
Right.
Because it's like he probably has just seen some shit and he's like, "Fuck."
Well, people do handle it differently. Some people project it out there so other people can see. Other people.
If I ever
like
get
my cousin, just kind of.
If I ever
shelter or build a wall up so they're by themselves with it. Does that make sense?
The tall one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know if I ever get it, I'm not telling anybody. I'm just going to take myself out back.
You gonna keep it a secret?
And kill myself. Yeah.
No.
What?
You gotta tell me.
If I'll tell anybody I want what I want. I'm going to tell a stranger on the street.
I mean, dude, you remind me
of a dog shit in my mouth when I was a kid.
What?
It's just that's the PTSD.
That's your
PTSD?
PTSD?
Yeah, I don't have any real PTSD.
When you said I'm gonna do what I want, it made a memory come back from you remember that movie Back at the Barnyard?
Yeah.
That one kid who is like underpants to the ocean. He's like, I do what I want when I want. That's called cow tipping.
Okay, I think you mix those two up. That's fine. No, but like I want to make it very clear to anybody who's listening to this podcast. I don't hate anybody in the service. I have a few friends who got back and have PTSD. They don't listen to this podcast for some various reasons. I think I might say some things that trigger it. But if you do have it, little hotline special here. If you do have PTSD and think about killing yourself or hurting others, contact a doctor or talk to somebody about how you feel. Want to throw that out there? We do have
I feel like there should be music playing.
Yeah, for real. Like I should be on. Not that music. What the fuck are you trying to do?
Like the sad puppy.
Arms of the Angel? What are you trying to do? Send them there sooner? Fucking asshole.
I didn't think about that.
No, but for real, like, it's not funny, but this is a topic that should be addressed because this guy in my opinion,
needs help,
or, like, I get a very sussy vibe from him. So.
Exactly. But
sussy vibe. What a canon event.
Wait, I forgot what the song plays.
You know what? I remember staying awake till watching those can you help me here?
Infomercials?
Infomercials.
There you go.
You want to know some shit? My dad has this rotisserie he got
chicken
years ago. We cook ham, chicken, roast in there. My dad's had it since we were babies.
I thought that was the name of the chicken.
What?
The rotisserie.
Yeah, the rotisserie chicken. Yeah, but like got this rotisserie, right?
What's a rotisserie?
It's like
Is it a pull thing where you stick something on it?
And it has like radiate heat thing in there. We have something like that. I'll show you a picture after this podcast. And I was like, Dad, where the fuck did you get those things? He goes, back when you guys were kids. And did you really just fart right now?
You told me to fart whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, if it's funny, if it's the mood.
Oh.
Like, I'm talking about my fucking infomercial, my dad buying something and shit.
And
you're over here like, God damn.
I thought you told me to do it.
Yeah, and you got the lean in and everything.
Yeah, you told me to lean in.
I don't know what to say. I'm too tired at this point. Okay, I can't even get a laugh out of your own fart. You farted the other night on my leg, and I was like, hell nah. I rolled the fuck over.
You whacked me, and I went, why the fuck you whack me? You said, Opal keeps chasing the damn cat. I'm like, well, I'm not Opal. And then you went, you rolled over.
I'm out cold. I don't know what the deal is. I was sleep talking, my fucking dreams
That's
and shit.
Right, I do it too.
But anyway, I was like, where the fuck did you get this rotisserie thing from? He goes, well, your mother was out at school one night, and I was watching this, and I saw it on TV, and I'm like, fuck, that's a good deal. He goes, I got this for $50.
Wait, what's that? Oh,
I just saved myself $150. Yeah, but no, he's like, it was on sale, and he goes, I said, fuck it, it's $50. He goes, I bought it. I actually got it in the mail. It's the best thing I've ever gotten. He goes, I saw this shit at 11 o'clock at night. So my mom was going to night school, and she had to commute from the city to where we lived at the time.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Does he still have it?
What? Oh, yeah, the thing works like a fucking jar.
Does it really?
My dad's never replaced a fucking thing on that.
You know the fushigi?
The fushigi. Is that the glass ball?
Yeah, we're like, it's fushigi.
I never...
I don't know how it does it, but it stays afloat. No, it's the stupidest shit ever.
Did you ever get one?
Yeah, I got one.
You actually got one?
I got one for Christmas. I think it's in my closet.
I bet your dad put it the first, and he's like, this is fucking stupid.
He probably did. I got it out thinking, it'd be this cool levitating ball. Like, you know what? It'd be light as shit. Bro, it's a whole glass ball with, like, a ball of metal in the middle.
Yeah, and so how it's like...
heavy as shit.
It's supposed to be like a magic and an art. It's not just meant to be like, it's floating.
It was supposed
That company made money, though. See, we were too poor for that. So I remember my dad's like, I couldn't get you a fushi... can you say it again?
Fushigi?
A fushigi. So he's like, here's this beer bottle. I was like, woo!
With the beer bottle.
Hey, and the beer was full. That's how you know he really thought about it.
Yeah, we ended up, it was too heavy and too hard to do anything with.
Your dad's like, these fucking kids.
Like, it was so heavy, like, you couldn't even rest it on your hand. It was so heavy.
But you're talking about yourself like 13 years ago.
Right. But it was glass.
What did you ever do with it?
I put it back in the box because
Do you still have it?
probably in my closet.
I want if you could find it, I want to hold it.
Okay.
I want a nut on it.
Oh.
Smear it around. It's a fushigi.
No, yeah, I got traumatized because so an old classmate of mine.
She was sucking on it like a fat cat and just.
No, she put it in her bra. Pretended she had one big titty. And then I threw it in a box because it had smudge marks all over it, and I just never touched it again.
Dude, you probably got some.
And then I disinfected it.
You also say you have some old boob print on there. I want to be.
We were children. We didn't have.
Boobs. Even worse. Now I made it weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit.
We were in training bras, so we didn't have anything.
I think. I mean. I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember being so young. It's like I haven't hit puberty yet, and it's like my mind automatically knew what boobs were. As a male, I think you're given this special ability to understand what boobs and nipples are. 100%.
See, when girls
On cold days, I was over here like.
You're over here like not even like a foot away.
Yeah,
staring at some titties.
Yeah.
But for girls, I think it's more like, well, for me, I know it was more like, there's something in their pants, but you don't know what it is or what it looks like, so you're just gonna stare at the outside of their pants to see if you can get an outline.
Dude, not the boys. Not the boys. I swear to God, every kid back then, which I'm pretty sure your dick grows with you. I'm pretty sure. I'm convinced.
What does that mean?
Okay, so man, a lot of dick and pussy on this podcast. Well, I don't really have a female on this podcast, so I think it's a good switch up. No, boys change.
Dick and pussy.
No one changes faster than an insecure man. I'm not insecure. I take my time changing. I walk around in my fucking shorts and shit, my underwear.
You're naked all the time.
I think it's nice.
I do too, but You talk about dick and pussy all the time, love.
No, the last 3 podcasts have actually been very mellow, good conversation.
Nice.
And if you guys have not checked out those podcasts, don't forget to finish this one, but also go back and listen to the previous ones. And just know if I've talked shit about you in the past, this goes for anybody, just know once I hit that stop recording and I upload it, I have no idea what the fuck I just talked about for an hour.
He completely forgets. Like, it's bad.
You'll come to me and be like, you remember talking about like eating this girl's ass? I'm like, no.
You're like, I said that? I'm like, ooh,
It just is what it is.
It is what it is. I love that meme.
That was cringy.
You're
Like
cringy.
you made me want to like fucking drink bleach. I have not said that term in like years. 7 years. Yeah, you sit there and look shocked.
Ow.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say.
Did you watch Jerry Springer when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Did you ever believe that show was staged?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Because the way they acted. You gotta remember, I was a weird psychologist. Like, I was all into, like, people's behavior at a young age. And so, like, observing people was a big thing. You could tell, like, when some lady would sit down and be like, you know what, jury? I found out that my brother's sleeping with his girlfriend, but I want my brother. And then they're all like, oh! And then you're like, this don't even make sense.
Now that you think about it, I guess like,
Over here believing every word.
No,
Like,
I didn't believe it, but like Dawn's friend was actually on a Jerry Springer show, like in the
bro,
crowd,
Of course.
in the crowd, and they're like, "Ooh," I'm like, you know what? Now I think about it, I'm like, they just get paid to see the show early. Now do you have to sign a contract or something? So it's like, hey, you cannot say what this episode next week's gonna be about.
Something like that. They would have to have like almost like a consent form, if you will, or like a contract type thing, you know, to
That
not
makes sense.
spoil anything, and then like
Yeah, no phones
rules
either.
and stuff.
How are they when they do comedy shows like Dave Chappelle? I don't know. There was one time someone snuck their phone in there and they got a phone call mid comedy bit, and everybody's like, ooh, and he's like, man, go take your fucking phone outside. You probably got a babysitter or something. So he lets him go take the phone call. And my question is, Dave Chappelle sells out shows all the time.
Yeah.
That dude's a fucking legend. He's a GOAT. I would say he's up there with Bill Burr. Everybody goes, oh, Dave Chappelle's the best one. He's one of the best. But Theo Von, I think he's coming up quick, man.
He is.
Like Joe Rogan's comedy, I was never a big fan of his stand-up, personally. His podcasting is where I truly like him
I like
the
his
best.
podcasting.
But Theo Von, man, he's gonna take over the industry, I think.
He's so fucking funny.
I think like I've actually just recently got like a couple comments here and there on my videos that my comedy is very close and similar to Theo Von.
It is.
People are like, dude, this was so out of pocket. Someone tag Theo Von. I'm
I
like,
told
someone
you-
tag him. I don't know.
From the beginning, like your voice kind of hits it, and then the
depends
way
on
your
how.
comedy is. Both of you guys just have the same. Like, I know people compare you to Matt Rife.
Yeah, I've gotten a few comparisons to him, but
But
not
I
as
think Theo
attractive.
Von hits harder.
I think so too.
And Theo Von is just as attractive. He's just not a pretty boy, if you will, like Matt is.
I think Matt Rife is. I think his career is gonna be a quick rise and crash. I don't think.
I agree, because he came up so fast, and then it's the same shit over and over again.
Is
I
it?
noticed. It's not like he has different comedy, but like it's all in the same area.
Yeah, I think for me that's where it's kind of like I'm trying to step away from the boob and dick things. Like I would say this. We have decent conversations about today about boob and dick, but like that his comedy is based solely off a lot of sex and women.
That's what I mean, and men.
I mean, I guess not as.
But he's making a lot more gay men innuendos lately, I've noticed. But no, yeah, we don't always have to be talking about that. That's just kind of where we go with conversations.
Sometimes it just happens like that.
Exactly. But
It get-
sometimes we have really good conversations where it's just like, this is why I wish we had mics in your car or your truck.
I wish I knew how to set that up.
Yeah, me too.
But,
But I feel like both of us would like have it in our shirts, and it'll be like.
No, the mics I was looking at for our shirts would not be like that.
Oh.
I was gonna order the ones Bluetooth, but I'm going away for a little bit. I'm gonna order when I get back,
Oh.
and then that way, so it's here. We
Are
can
you
get
gonna
to.
order it? Am I gonna have to order it?
I'll order before I leave, I think, or when I come back for Christmas.
But am I gonna have to do it?
No, I think I'm gonna try figuring out Amazon again.
Okay.
Fucking Amazon, dude. Why do they have to make shit so fucking difficult
It's
these
not
days?
that difficult.
I tried signing in to Can't find username. It's like, fuck.
It just doesn't. Electronics don't necessarily like you.
No, they don't. It's like, how long did it take me to get this double mic bullshit figured out? Way too fucking long.
Well,
But kind of wrapping around back to that. I think Matt's comedy is gonna come up and come right back down.
yeah, I agree. I think the only thing that keeps him afloat is the fact that he is a pretty boy.
I guess. I think for me it's like, based on how he's already changed from his first stand-up special to his third. And by the way, well, his first stand-up show, fantastic, good, funny, all around. Like, it's like, oh, I totally forgot about Mark. Who's that one guy? Mark Norman. I tagged you in a few of his videos sometimes on Facebook. He's also coming up. He's also coming up on fucking.
The guy who's like dun dun dun.
No, he's like, fuck me. I'll pull him up later. But you got Mark, Theo, but like Matt. You listen to his second special. A lot of it was repeats.
That's what I mean.
And it's like, people don't buy or listen to your special and share it for it to be the same shit.
Theo literally is full spectrum of different topics and comedy. I don't know. I like Theo.
I relate to that motherfucker a lot when he, like, personal level. I relate to him quite a little bit.
I like that he's just himself.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to be, a pretty boy. He doesn't have to, he literally just is himself, and it works,
Right. Sorry, I got a text from my dad.
Like, I don't know about Matt, but he just kind of seems a little fake.
It's a little bit.
I don't mean to say that because I like him, but like...
He needs to improve on his comedy. No beef with the guy, but fuck.
Right. I don't know you personally, Matt, but...
Yeah, like, he's gonna listen to this. He's like, I'm too good for that. That's normally how it goes. Probably one of my subscribers, for all I fucking know, is Theo Von. Never even fucking know it.
True. Or have met him.
Man.
I like how half the pictures are like... I've seen a lot of pictures of fans taking pictures with him, and he's so, like, ADHD, he's not even looking at the camera.
Yeah, I mean, he goes pretty much into depth about, like, why he does certain drugs and shit. Would you stop trying to lick the mic?
I want to eat it.
The fact you haven't, like, zoned it out already kind of blows my mind. Because we're already an hour...
How I haven't what?
We're already almost an hour into this podcast.
How I haven't what?
How you haven't fucking...
Like, just paused?
No, like, how you keep fucking with it.
Bitten it yet?
Yeah. Sorry, I got a message. Now I threw off my whole fucking game.
Was it a sad message?
No. I read it, and then the train derailed.
How did you read it?
My watch?
I was looking at you the whole time. I just saw the time.
I know, but it taps up and it previews on my watch, and I can read it from my watch, but it doesn't show I read it on my phone, so I can read whatever the fuck you sent me. It's a bonus.
Is that why you leave me on delivered?
On what?
No, on red? I don't know.
No,
Maybe I'm thinking something
I don't
else.
get Snapster here. I can, but there's no reason to have Snapchat on my fucking watch. My fingers aren't big enough for it. I do it mostly to keep track of my fitness.
Fitting this dick in your mouth?
What are you?
A meme.
I guess. Are you a fan of the fucking
I like fucking.
I'm confused on the whole elderly thing. That with these people, why are old people so fucking crabby? And my question, and you don't work there no more. You used to work in.
So many people.
How about you let me finish my fucking question?
Okay,
Shit.
this is you to me though all the time. I'll be
Okay,
talking,
but who's the host here? Who's the host? Who is the host? That's right, it's me. Let me finish my goddamn question, so we can maybe have a normal conversation. Cause you're drawing blanks, and I'm trying to carry you through this, and my back hurts. My back hurts.
Your back hurts my ass.
Anyway, you worked in a nursing home. Why the fuck where's all that money going?
What do you mean? What money?
Old people pay about $8,000.
Oh yeah, where's all that money going? Oh.
Do you have any idea? You don't have to name drop. We don't have to name drop the nursing home. Because I've seen the food that you guys serve there. Ain't no fucking way.
It used to be so much better. It's the company. It depends on the company that owns it. So it depends on... So beforehand, we were family owned. But then a new company took over. And no longer family owned, right? So they just want the money because they want their facilities everywhere. So that's why... If their facilities are everywhere, they're bringing in tons of money, right?
Yeah.
So they don't care about the quality of these meals, these whatever, how they're taken care of. But because we were family owned, they were taken care of, like chef's kiss kind of taken care of beforehand. Like
Right.
It was before I met you, because new company had taken over by then. But literally home cooked fresh meals every single day. Nothing was reused. I mean, yeah, it was buffet style, but like it was just taken care of 10 times better. Like, even the products that they use for cleaning now underneath this new company, there's so many dumb rules, and it's because, okay, this is gonna be sad, and I don't know.
You could do so. We're not name dropping company or anything, and you 100% you can name drop this company.
I don't want to name drop the company, but what I was gonna say was the company itself. So, one of said people, I don't know if it's a HIPAA violation though, so maybe I shouldn't.
No. Oh, I mean, if you're exposing people's medical, don't talk about it. You can talk about their vitals and meds, but don't name drop. Don't talk about the medical issues they have.
No, I'm not talking about my resident.
I'm talking about just period.
I know.
It's a little bit different if it's your friend, but if it's an old person we don't know, or anyone we don't know for our company, I'm not.
But it was like the rule. Okay, there was a rule put into place because this person wasn't taken care of correctly, and they got out, ended up doing something wrong, and offing themselves.
Oh shit! That took a turn. I'm here. Hello.
So so this company puts in these rules because they aren't actually taking care of people.
Right.
And it's just dumb stuff that like should just be common sense, you know?
So my question is that, I mean, like, I'm not gonna blame anybody for putting their parents or grandparents in a home. I won't, because no offense, anything past 65, 70, and you're no longer able to do it on your. The moment you're able to do shit on your own. Sorry, Grandma.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of older people who should not be driving currently, and that includes some people who were at the home where I worked. And this company just, I don't know. I personally don't like the company. I know that they're the reason, for the most part, that one of my family's relatives passed away because she had happened to have an incident. She wasn't sent to the hospital right away. She passed away a few days later.
So when you send somebody to the hospital, does that affect your census, or does it affect the money that you guys have incoming, or how does that work?
It affects their census. So they still pay rent if they're there, and if they're most likely to come back. But say they get sent to another building, then they're not ours anymore.
Because I think, like, what confuses me is that they're paying you said about what, 9 or 10 grand a month for rent? Which is ridiculous, because none of you guys are making over fucking $20 an hour.
Are they?
I heard it was high.
I think it was 7.
7 grand.
No, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. It might have fluctuated, but
Okay.
it went up incredibly. It used to be like 1,000, 2,000. Now it's 4 or 5.
Yeah, I got
maybe
it.
6.
So it's like, all right. So we're gonna say it's 5,000. Easy number. How many people live there?
Well, I don't know.
We'll say 15. Less. 30.
Maybe between 20 and 30.
So they're bringing in thousands of dollars a month just off rent, and they couldn't pay you guys proper money. I've done move jobs in this building before, and it's fucking the worst conditions you can imagine. And
Our building was better.
though that carpet was so thin, no wonder when Grandma fucking bounced her head off the floor, it sounded like a basketball.
It has to be that thin. It has to be walker friendly. I mean, is it just it's literally grab the thinnest shirt, feel that shirt, and put a slab of concrete underneath it.
That's what that is.
That's basically what it was.
And then the paint jobs and
I
everything.
remember that I was in the side of the building that was with physically, mentally able people. Mostly physically able. Sorry, my nose itches.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Just chilling. Well, I don't blame anybody for not wanting. Hey, if my grandparents or my dad or someone gets be fucking dickheads, they're going in a home. Like, I already had that shit set in stone. They're going.
If they're butts, but I don't want to put my family at home.
Oh, That's just you.
My parents even said, "Just kill me." I'm like,
my god!
I don't want to kill you.
That was your fucking dad, wasn't it?
Both.
Oh, that's fair.
My mom said it.
They want to die in that house.
My mom wants to die in that house. My dad is like,
your dad's gonna die in that house.
I feel like my mom's gonna end up dying somewhere else, and my dad's gonna be like happily in his chair, like.
Yeah, because I mean, there's moments
where
where we'd be sitting there and your dad falls asleep. And I'm like, is this motherfucker even alive? I say that with like a total of like curiosity.
Wait, true, because sometimes he doesn't look like. Well, also.
Straight over, killed over. Ridiculous.
That's so true, though. Yeah. Sorry, I had like a brain fart.
No, I'm waiting on you.
I was thinking about my, so my mom, obviously her mom has dementia.
Hot.
She's in a home. But my grandma is the cutest person on earth. So
is that the lady I met where I was like, hey, my name's Eddie? And then I was like, my name's Greg. Nick. Nice.
Yeah.
What would I end off
He's like,
with?
I'm going to change my name every single time
I changed my name and my occupation. Only my occupation twice.
But yeah, she's so stinking cute. Because dementia can change your mind to like, say you're relatively a grumpy person. I'm not saying you are, but like say.
I'm relatively a grumpy person, I would say.
Say you're irritable, grumpy all the time, just not nice. And that's how people know you. If you get dementia, it can completely alter your personality. And so you can go to sweet, loving, caring. Like, that's the way it was with my grandma. My grandma, I was terrified of her for years. Going to that side of grandparents, nah.
Yeah, because now she knows that if she fucks with you, you can move her walker to the other side of the wall, and she's going to be like, where's my walker?
She doesn't use a walker.
That's right.
But
my name's going to be fucking...
So now she's like the cutest lady on earth. But before it was like, I'm terrified to go to grandma's house because she makes us sit in front of a TV and watch the real life Pinocchio. And that shit was scary when you were little.
Pinocchio.
Have you seen that version?
I actually have a theory on that, but I'll let you go first.
Have you seen the real version of Pinocchio?
No.
Okay, so there's the cartoon, the Disney one that everybody knows, right?
One from Shrek?
What the fuck? No.
The one from Shrek?
Actual Pinocchio movie. Not the Pinocchio in Shrek where he's like, well, no, like the actual Pinocchio movie. It's from Disney. It's a cartoon.
I hate Disney.
Jiminy Cricket.
The only movie I relatively enjoyed was that one we watched in your dad's basement. About the fish.
That wasn't even Disney.
Was it not?
No, pretty sure that was Pixar. Maybe it was Disney. I don't know, but yeah, that one was good. I'm surprised you actually watched it.
It was a good movie. It was a really good movie. It was some fucking
like Bruno or something like that. Bruno?
Yeah, the fish.
Yeah, the Italian fish.
Was it Italian?
Yeah, they were Italian. That's why I wanted to watch it. I was like, "You're Italian. It's Italian. Let's watch it."
I have an Italian coworker with me, and this guy looks just like white trash.
You do?
Yeah. He goes, "I'm 68% Italian."
Where? No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm like that. I mean, it would make sense. I'm like, what's the other part? He goes, Poland. I'm like, what the fuck? Poland. He goes, I don't know what it's actually called. I'm like, I don't either. So he's like, I'm from my mom's from Poland. Yeah, Polish. He goes, my mom was
like the
Polish
sausages.
And I was like, what a weird mixture. There's a lot of European love going on, is what I noticed.
Oh yeah.
My dad was German. My mom was Italian. But I lean more towards the Italian side.
I still can't get over
Thank
how
God.
every single time that I bring that up to somebody, they're like, "Oh, like, he's your boyfriend." I was like, "Oh, this is him." They're like, "Oh, is he Italian?" I'm like, "Actually, he's half Italian, half German." And then they look at me and they give me the funniest look, and they're like, "What a combination!"
I think
it's either that or they say the first words out of the mouth is "What a combination!" Like, "Oh my goodness," or two, his temper must be out of pocket.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think yes, he's a little ball of fire.
It just gives, and plus I'm white, so you know. I was just thinking the other day, I'm like,
spicy white.
I'm like, how funny is it? Every time when a white dude gets mad, they drive crazy.
Drive.
Yeah. There's one time, dude. Oh my god.
It's not even like they drive crazy. They just act crazy.
No, dude, fucking white people get mad and get in a car and start going 100 miles an hour, blow through red lights, and hit the brakes super hard and
I
turn.
thought that was everybody. I do that.
I've done that once, and then I fucking...
I'm pretty sure you... Were you with me when you did that once?
Yeah, I've done with you and Kenzie. There was just one time, I was just fucking mad. I yanked the wheel, and I yanked it back. She went... Doof, right against the window.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, yeah, my bad. And from that moment, I have never been hit so hard in my entire life. My arm hurt for days.
Oof.
Beat on me. I'm like, and to be honest, it was just a straight accident. I was like, fuck. I'm like, I just thought it'd be funny.
See, the only thing you've ever done with me is you get upset and you hit the brake really hard.
Actually,
and then you were like, yeah, see that? That's because blah, 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 blah.
Actually, I don't think I've ever hit the brake really hard with you.
I would
never.
only knew that because the seatbelt got stuck. You were like, it wasn't supposed to do that.
Nah, because I've gotten quotes on my brake and rotors. That shit's expensive.
No, you did it once.
I don't believe that.
It was really early in the relationship.
Even worse, I don't believe that. That should have been a red flag. You should have gone out.
I mean, it was kind of like, what the heck? But it wasn't like...
There probably
because you were like, you had a joking demeanor. You weren't like... Yeah, first you were mad, yeah. And I was like, what? And then you kind of like made it a joke. So it wasn't really... And then you apologized.
I remember... To be honest,
and you don't apologize, so...
Nope.
Your eyeball just...
So I itched my eye. I'm sorry.
But you rubbed it so hard. You were looking at me with this one, and this one was over here.
It's how it happens, you know. We're gonna end this podcast.
You're just tired too.
I'm fucking beat. I'm beat. My fucking knees hurt. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm pissed. I should not go.
Wait. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I need you guys to. Okay, so going back to his eyeball thing. So sometimes when Eddie like looks off into the distance, we all get that thing where like your eyes go a different direction. If you look up Horton Hears a Who and then look up Katie, that's literally what he looks like. It's the cutest thing ever. Where she goes, ah.
That fucking animal's on crack.
I don't even know if it's an animal.
Sorry, I'm just checking my fucking messages now. But yeah, I'm gonna end the podcast here. I think.
I don't think you were carrying the whole podcast. I did pretty good.
To be honest, I don't remember what the fuck we talked about. This was more of like a laid back podcast. It's not gonna be as many jokes. I think a lot of people like. It depends on who I'm with, dude. What the fuck?
Well, yeah,
Brayden's sending me TikTok.
Where's my TikTok, Brayden?
Well, he's my friend, so go fuck yourself.
Actually, he messages me a lot too.
Okay. All right, we're gonna end this podcast here, guys. All right, move your mic away so I can do my little outro here.
No.
All right, so going back to earlier in the podcast. Seriously, if you have PTSD or if you have any kind of problem, don't be scared to reach out. It's better to talk about how you feel than bottle it up and end up killing yourself or just dying from a different type of disaster at age 30 or 40. It's not worth it. We should talk a lot here, but it's also a very welcoming space. And then also, if you like what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it. Okay, we started getting a lot more subscribers lately. Very nice. I'm very impressed with that. And a lot of them are not my friends, believe it or not, which is crazy to think about. And then last but not least, if you made it this far into the podcast, and if you know me personally, you can text me or leave a comment, and you decide if you want me to do just a Christmas special and be quiet for 2 to 3 months, or I can do a bunch of podcasts and just have Claudia do it while she's home and I'm back at school. This is gonna be an adjustment. I just will not have the time, space, or internet to do so, and that's a big thing for me. And I do not want you guys to be disappointed and think I'm not coming back. And if we decide to just do a Christmas episode, I will make a little clip it and let you guys know what's going on. So, I guess till next time, you fucking assholes.